That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a keeper. There we go. That's a good one. There we go. That's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, it's a big crappie. It's a big crappie. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Excited for today's adventure. We have finally hit the month of December, which means it is officially Vlogmas. I'm not sure if any of y'all have ever heard of Vlogmas before, but basically it's where you film and post a video every day starting December 1st all the way to Christmas. It is something that Jay and I have always wanted to do, and we're going to be doing it this month, or at least attempting to go out and fish and make a video every single day for the month of December. It's going to be a crazy challenge, but I think that we can do it. But I'm starting here in my kayak because we're going to take the kayak out today to a local lake and do some crappie fishing, but I'm also here because I have a new little gadget that I'm excited to try out today, and it is the sponsor for today's video, Power Queen. This is a really inexpensive lithium battery. So I have been using a lithium battery in this kayak for the last couple of years, and it is a very expensive lithium battery. It is actually $1,000 for that battery. This battery, on the other hand, is only 200 bucks. And you know, I've been wanting to try out a cheap lithium battery just because it's hard to go out and spend $1,000 on a lithium battery just to throw in your kayak. Even though the one that I have, I love it a lot. I use it all the time. It was definitely a great investment. But I've been really intrigued by these, you know, more cost-friendly lithium batteries for a while, and I've actually been scoping this one out. They reached out to us, wanted to send us one to try out, and I was like, heck yeah, I will definitely try it out. So that if y'all are on the fence of getting, you know, an expensive lithium battery or trying a cheaper one, I'm hoping to go out today and put some real-time, real-world fishing hours on this battery and see how it performs. I will be honest with y'all, I don't know a whole lot about lithium batteries. I don't know a whole lot about batteries in general, but I watched a few videos from some people that seemed like they knew more than I did about batteries. They tested this one out and said that it was actually a really nice battery. So this is the 12 volt 100 amp hour trolling, you know, deep cycle battery. I'm gonna put it in the little battery box underneath me right here and take it off the lake and see how it performs. So fingers crossed it doesn't blow up, fingers crossed it works. And I'm excited to try it out because, like I said, I've been wanting to try out some more cost-friendly options, and I think this right here is the one. So guys, be sure to check out Power Queen lithium batteries if you're interested in checking out you know, a cheap battery for your trolling motor or for whatever you might use it for. I'm going to be using it for this kayak. And yeah, hopefully we have a positive experience on the water, and I will let you guys know how I feel about it. But now we're gonna load this kayak in the back of the truck and take it to a local lake and see if we can catch some fish. Hopefully y'all are excited for today's adventure. If y'all are, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and be sure to be looking out for future videos because, like I said, we're gonna be trying to post one every single day for the month of December. So I'm excited. Let's load this thing up, see if we can catch the fish. Let's go. Oh, there's a good one. There's just a crappie. He caught me by surprise. Something might be 10 inches. I don't know. We're going to have to measure him. He might be 10 inches. Here we go. First fish of the day. A nice little white crappie. I got him on the crappie magnet show enough roo. Might be 10. Oh no. We'll never know. He jumped in the lake. Dadgummit. There we go. There's another one. Little black crappie. Definitely not a keeper. But our second fish of the day. Little black crappie. We'll throw him back. Looking to find some big ones. I drove by past a guy just a minute ago. He had a whole stringer full of slabs. So there is some crappie out here to be caught for sure. Just gonna poke around some of these little brush tops. There's another little guy. Dang, it's loaded. This little bush is loaded. But it's a small one. That's 3. Right here in this one little spot. Just gotta find a keeper. I think that first one I had was definitely a keeper. Oh, that was a big one. Gosh, dang it. Oh, that was a good one. I just blew it. That was a good one. Got him. That's not a good one. Wow, this pile is absolutely loaded. Another like 8-incher. Just catch him. Got him. These all might be dinks. I might have to go somewhere else, but I'm gonna weed through these for a minute because it's still fun. They're smacking me around. They're a little black crappie. Wow. How many are there? It's like they're schooled up like shad. There we go. Oh, some more of the same. Man, I wish these were big ones. We'll find some big ones here in a minute. I'm confident, feeling good about it. That fish is literally like every little piece of stick has got some fish on it. Another little crappie. 7-incher. Not to put a bigger bait on. What is this? Looks like a pretty good fish. It's a yellow bass. Might be a yellow bass. Gotta snag a shad. It's a yellow bass. Biggest fish of the day so far. My first crappie I caught was probably bigger than that, actually. Solid little yellow bass. Throwing a little double rig right now. He bit the killer crappie magnet. He smashed it. He smashed it. Doing a little fan casting now. Let's see if we can't maybe cover a little more water this way. Then as I see little brush piles and stuff, I'll stick my jig down in them. A little something. I think it's a little yellow bass. Yep, another little yellow bass. Another little yellow bass. When are we going to get our first keeper crappie? Would love to take some home to eat tonight. Been craving some fresh crappie. We've got some crappie in the freezer that are fresh. That would be really good, but I want some fresh. There we go. There's a big yellow bass. I'll take it. They still fight good. They're fun to catch. Man, they are crushing the killer clat. I've caught everything on that killer clat color on the top. Nothing on the white and chartreuse yet. Another good fish. Still looking for that crappie thumb. That signature. There we go. Oh, there's a nice crappie. Decent one. I don't think he's gonna be 10 inches, but he's gonna be close. Looks like the one we lost earlier. Ow. Again, this one here's only killer clat too. He's got a pudgy, ow, spiking me. Hello, are you 9 inches? 9.5. Oh. 9.5 incher. Oh, his head's sticking out. Wait a second. Oh, 9 3/4. See ya, buddy. There we go. That's a big one. That's a big one. Get up in here. There we go. Finally got ourselves a big one. It's a really nice one. Look at the size of that one. That's a stud. He's like a 13-incher. No doubts about that one. First stud keeper crappie of the day. Beautiful white crappie. Throw him in the bucket. I got over here by these cypress trees and I'm just letting it slide past the tree. There's a little bit of a shade line. He wasn't exactly right next to the tree, but might be a clue. Pretty nice one. Got him. Not a bad one. Swapped up to a little crappie magnet bobber situation. It's a little chunky black crappie. He's not going to be a keeper though. He's probably only like 9 inches at best, but a good one. Send it back. A little bit better. Well, that might be a keeper. Might be a keeper. It's going to be close. It's going to be really, really close, but I think we got ourselves another keeper. Hey. Keeper. 10 1/4. That's a big one. That's a good one. That's a keeper. Stay on there, big guy. Stay on there, big guy. Yes, sir. Whew, no doubter on that one. He clobbered it. There's not a lot more fun than catching a crappie underneath the bobber. They just pop it. It's a good one. There we go. That might be a keeper. Might be a keeper. Come here, big guy. Come here, big guy. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No doubter. That's a thick black crappie. That's a pretty one. Right up next to that tree in the little shade line, right where you're supposed to be. When the sun gets out like this, it's always a good idea to put your bait in the shade if you're crappie fishing. Little one. Little guy. There's been so many of these caught today. It's crazy. You gotta weed through about 10 or 15 of these to get a keeper. A little decent one. Relatively speaking, to the size we have been catching out here. Another one about 7-ish inches. Oh gosh. I got another big one. That's a big one. Oh, that's a giant. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was trying to readjust myself and this guy smoked it. Holy cow. Same tree I caught my first big one off of. That's a solid one. That thing's a tank. There we go. A little something something. I think it's a yellow bass. I think we're back on the yellow bass train. Another yellow bass. Not a bad one. And we got another yellow bass. These guys are fighting hard today, which they always fight pretty hard. But they got some extra pep in their step, but she got kind of hooked in the side of the head, so that'll make you fight a little bit harder. They're a little Morone Mississippiensis yellow bass. There we go. That'll be a crappie. Is it? It is a crappie. We finally got a crappie just slow rolling a jig near the bottom. I figure there'll probably be some down there because it's so sunny, and I know that when it gets sunny like this, these fish like to position near the bottom, so we're just trying to creep this crappie magnet down there. And also down on the bottom there's a bunch of yellow bass, so you are going to run into where you catch a bunch of them also, but I think eventually we'll run into a little spot that's got a wad of crappie. Alright, we're going to run back over here where I started out today, just kind of poking this jig in a little shallow brush piles. See if anything has come and gotten into them. There's a good one. There's a good one. He's not going to keep, but he ain't bad. He was just down here by the bottom. Not a bad one. We'll take it. 9-incher. I don't even think he was by a brush pile. There's just a bunch of brush piles in this area, so I think there's going to be fish hanging out kind of everywhere anyways. I'm just like legit just letting this bait get down to the bottom and then just just letting the kayak pull it around. There's a big old yellow bass, biggest yellow bass of the day. He thumped it. Just kind of drifting with the wind. Got him. Another nice one. A little bit better average down here. Not a keeper, but not a bad one. You could eat that one some places. Just not here. They got to be 10 inches. He was right there. There we go. That's a good one. Got him. That's how you do it right there. Ooh, I choked up on the rod. And I think it's gonna be a keeper right there. I am like sitting wedged right up here in this tree. And it's like, I know there's gotta be a couple of good ones in here. It's only like 2 feet deep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 11 incher right there, guys. Solid white crappie. Can't be mad at that. Throw them in the bucket. Oh, biggin. Yes. It's gonna be close. He's gonna be close. If the other one was 11, I think this one here's 10. We might be onto something. Oh yeah. 10 inches, don't shrink, 10 inches. It's official, we got another keeper. That's 2 in a row. We got to bust him up right here. It's just so crazy. This is such close combat fishing right here. Got the 11-foot ACC and we're just poking it right here in this tree. And I promise you guys, it is so... What's crazy is that it is so shallow right here. It's like only 2.5 feet deep right there. Oh, it was another good one. Missed him. There we go. Another little one. It's like I can see my jig go down, and as soon as I drop it just right out of sight, I get bit. And I'm really in the stick, I'm just kind of on the edges. They're coming out and getting it. Golly. Another little one. We want the bigs. We want them keepers. I'm gonna drop this one kind of more by the base of the tree, right there. There's another one. Another little guy. Couldn't resist it. This new crappie magnet roo is really smoking them. I ain't even got the scent in there. It's just the plastic. Oh, is that a big one? Oh, I might be getting another keeper. If I can get him in the boat, it's gonna be close. We're going to put him on the measuring board. He's probably not gonna be 10, but he's close enough we gotta check and see. He's hefty and long. Is he long enough? Nope, 9.5. Wait, 9.5. 9.5er, not a keeper. Oh wow, I saw him come up and get it. That bait was only like 3 inches underneath the surface and he came up and smoked it. He was sitting way up in the water column. Another one. Another one. Working on my left-handed stroke. I wish these were giant slabs. Golly. It's every drop almost. Every single drop almost we're catching something. There's another one. I wonder how many I've caught today now. I've caught a ton. I've only got like 6 or 7 keepers. Oh. I think they bit a lot better this morning because like I said, I passed a few guys and they've got stringers full of fish. I'm sure they were out here earlier this morning. I came out here in the middle of the day. Not the best time to come out here crappie fishing. Crappie tend to like the early mornings and the late evenings, so I might stay here till this evening. I'm not sure yet. Got about 3 hours or 4 hours until it's like technically evening time. But we might wait it out and see. That's a big one. Big crappie. I think it's a yellow bass. Oh, it's a big crappie. It's a big crappie. Boom. Big old slab. Holy crap. It's either they're small or they're big. That's another stud, 13 incher or so. Holy crap. On the jig and bobber. I'm just bouncing around spot to spot, and they're just, you know, constantly just kind of reloading up. That's a monster. Might be the biggest one of the day. I mean, that's a heck of a fish. I have been absolutely messing them up for the last little bit right here. It's been fish after fish after fish after fish, but they've all been this big. They've all been little 6-inch crappie. I caught a random like 13, 14 incher right here. And so to make you want to keep casting over there at them, and just the fact that I'm getting bit every cast, make you want to keep casting at them. And just in hopes that, you know, a school of bigger ones will swim through and get up in there. I mean, it's every cast. Uh-oh. Oh no. Almost got snagged. I mean, that's gonna get smoked probably. Instant smokage. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. That's honestly the biggest one I think I've caught out of the last 15. A little bit thicker. 7-inch black crappie. Every cast. Oh. Oh. Slightly decent. Slightly decent. Take it. 9-incher. Nine-inch crappie. Probably an 8.5-inch crappie. All right, well, I think I'm about ready to call it a day out here on the lake. Had a pretty good day. We caught a bunch of crappie. We caught well over 100 crappie. I have no doubt in my mind about that. They were just all quite small. We ended up keeping probably 10 or 12. I'm not sure how many are in there, but there's some pretty good ones. Like, it was like they were either this big or they were like really good sized fish. So can't complain about that at all. Maybe once it cools off a little bit more, we can get some better quality fish out here and catch some more. But if not, you know, it is what it is. It was still fun catching a lot of fish today. And also, after being on the water all day, I could say that this Power Queen lithium battery did a really nice job. I ran it wide open several times. I was on the trolling motor basically all day today, and it's still working as it should. It may take a few additional trips to figure out exactly, you know, how good of a battery it really is, but so far so good on the cheap lithium battery. Big shout outs again to Power Queen for hooking me up with this battery to try out in the kayak. I have no complaints thus far. It's a nice battery and at an incredible deal. So be sure to check it out, link in the description. But we are going to take our bucket of fish, take them home, get them cleaned up. We're gonna cook them up for dinner tonight. I'll see you guys when we get there. All right, we just cooked up the crappie that we caught yesterday afternoon. They look fantastic. Just seasoned them up in some blackening seasoning. I got a little bit of rice on the plate. Pretty standard lunch around here at the Harkin residence. This looks really, really tasty. It looks a little bit different than normal. I'm not sure what it is. I use a different seasoning, so maybe that's it, but it's just got a different kind of glow to it. Let's see how it tastes. Man, that is spectacular, guys. The only thing I think that could have made it any better is if we would have eaten it last night for dinner instead of today for lunch. But either way, so good. It's so hard to beat fresh crappie this time of year. It's just so delicious. I've been craving it. We haven't done a whole lot of crappie fishing recently. We're hoping to do some more over the next couple of months. Hey, Junie, you smell the fish? My puppy came over here to come smell it. Hi, Junebug. Oh, hi, Buggy. Oh, did you smell the fish? Did you smell the fish? Buggy's the jealous one. She can't stand it if Junebug's getting some attention that she's not. Hey, Junie B, you're so sweet. You're so patient with your big sister. Buggy, you are crazy. You want to bite a fish? It's got a little bit of seasoning on it, but it's not spicy. Here. Easy. Easy. There you go. Is that good? Buggy, you want to bite? Don't eat off my plate. There you go. Y'all are spoiled. Is that good? I think they approve. They gobbled it up. Buggy, you better back up. Buggy will steal my food. Junebug won't, but Buggy will. You crazy. You a crazy girl. Well, the fish definitely got an approval from me, and it appears that it got an approval from the puppies. They seem to really like it a lot. I'm gonna have to cook them some of their own fillets without a bunch of seasoning on there. But anyways, guys, this is where we're gonna wrap today's adventure. Hopefully we'll get out there again soon to target some more crappie. But until then, hopefully y'all enjoy the video. If so, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Be sure to check out the link down below to the Power Queen lithium battery. Big shout outs to them for sponsoring today's video and hooking us up with the battery. It seems like it's a nice battery, and it seems to be a really affordable option if you're looking for a lithium battery to power whatever you're trying to power. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.